Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll see conservation of both momentum and kinetic energy in elastic collision. We'll use a question to view it. That said, let's get into class. Question says, a 5 kg object travels at 1 meters per second and collides head-on with a 10 kg object initially at rest. Let's start by taking diagrams. Now, I have a 5 kg ball. Here is my 5 kg ball. It travels at 1 meter per second and collides with a 10 kg ball that is initially at rest. That is, this 10 kg ball is at 0 meter per second. Now, we have to determine velocity of each object after impact. Now, after impact is virtually after collision. After collision, the 5 kg ball will either gain velocity or lose velocity. So we'll call the velocity v1. And likewise, the 10 kg ball will actually gain velocity because we expect it to move. So we'll call the velocity v2. Here's the 10 kg ball. Now, at both after collision and before collision, there exists momentum and kinetic energy. Let's start with the momentum. The initial momentum, for momentum, we know that m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equals to m1 v1 is equals to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So that if I have a 5 kg ball, I'll be having my m1 will be 5, my u1 is 1 plus m2 v2, my m2 is 10, my u2 will be 0 is equals to m1 again, my m1 here will be 5, my v1 is unknown, plus my m2 is 10 and my v2 is unknown. So that I'll have 5 plus 10 times 0, that's 0, will be equals to 5 v1 plus 10 v2. Obviously, here is 5 equals 5 v1 plus 10 v2. Now, I have 5 all through, so I can divide all through by 5. Here is 1 equals to v1 plus 2. Here we have considered momentum. Let's consider kinetic energy. We know for kinetic energy, AE is the same thing as half mv squared. So we're going to consider it after collision to and before collision. Total kinetic energy before collision will come from half m1 u1 squared plus half m2 u2 squared, which will now be equals to half m1 v1 squared plus half m2 v2 squared. So that I'll have half m1 is 5, half into 5, my u1 is 1, 1 squared is 1, plus half again into 10 into 0, because my u2 here is 0, will equals to half m1 again is 5, v1 squared plus half into 10 v2 squared. So that my half here, if you look at it, half is common generally, so I can bring out half here. Half, this will be into 5. 10 times 0 is 0. And close this up to 5 equals half again into 5 v1 squared plus 10 v2 squared. Half will cancel each other. Then I'll be left with 5 to be equals to 5 v1 squared plus 10 v2 squared. Same way we have unique characteristics of 5 again. So we can reduce it. This is 1 is equals to v1 squared plus 2 v2 squared. I'll call this my equation 1 and I'll call this my equation 2. We can solve both equations simultaneously. So that my equation 1 says 1 is equals to v1 plus 2 v2. Here's my equation 1. And my equation 2 also says, let's see equation 2, 1 is equals to v1 squared plus 2 v2 squared. 1 is equals to V1 squared plus 2V2 squared. I can make equation 1, I can make V1 a separate formula in equation 1. So that from 1, my V1 will be equals to 1 minus 2V2. Substitute that in equation 2. So that 1 is equals to 1 minus 2V2 all squared plus 2V2 squared. Now we need to expand this. On expanding this, I should come up with 1 minus 4V2 plus 4V2 squared plus 2V2 squared. Now, so that this is 1 now is equals to 1 minus 4V2 plus 6V2 squared. If I take 1 from here to the other side, it becomes 1 minus 1 becomes 0. It becomes equals to minus 4V2 plus 6V2 squared. Let's rearrange it so that I can say 6V2 squared minus 4V2 is equals to 0. I've only rearranged my equation. Now, V2 is uniquely common, and I have all even numbers, so I can bring out 2. 2V2 into 3V2 minus 2 equals 0. Obviously, 2V2 will be equals to 0, which means V2 is equals to 0. This is obviously not a solution we want to consider. But we also have in here that 3V2 minus 2 equals 0, so that V2 equals 2 over 3. Now, if V2 is equals to 2 over 3, what is V1? Remember, from here, we said V1 is equals to 1 minus 2V2. Obviously, V1 will be equals to 1 minus 2 into 2 over 3. My V2 is in meters per second because we're talking about velocity. So that V1 will now be equals to 1 minus 4 over 3, which is equals to 1 minus one whole number, 1 over 3. Obviously, this is equals to minus 1 over 3 meters per second. Negative sign simply told us that the first ball, V1, moved in the opposite direction. So, in expecting my balls, while my 10 kg ball moved in the positive direction with V2 with a speed of 2 over 3 meters per second, my first ball, 5 kg ball, will move in the opposite direction with V1, which is 1 over 3 meters per second. With this, I hope you understand the concept of conservation of kinetic energy and momentum in elastic collision. Thank you and see you in our next class. I hope it